Alright guys, hi, how you doing? My name's Leroy Sherto, I'm here with Lee Nichols.
Hey.
Today we're going to give you a little previs view of our trailer, just show you how it went from the concept and how the storyboards all fit together. So Lee's going to start off here and he's going to talk to you about the opening scene of our trailer. Lee?
Okay, hi. We wanted to start with a shot of space. I think it was mostly because of the fact that our story has some connection to aliens, and it was a kind of good indication and hint of what was to come.
Yeah. I thought that it kind of increases the scope and makes our movie seem a lot bigger
Than it actually is, yeah.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. So we go on from this space scene, and then we come into two scientists who are standing and talking and sort of discussing some stuff, right?
Yeah, they're actually standing over a device,
Okay.
the alien device, which isn't actually in this concept because it hadn't been decided what it was going to look like at the time.
Yeah.
But we knew that we wanted it to be quite ominous looking, and therefore it should have some unearthly colour.
Yep.
So we went with the blue.
Okay.
Just because it gave it a different light source and stuff, and it would be a bit more interesting visually.
Yeah. Right. No, that was a really good one. Yep. And this is just the side-on shot when the scientist is like now down. His face is in front of the machine, right?
Yeah, we needed to find a way to make him like absorb the toxic smoke that would cause him to get his newfound love for flesh, and this was the easiest way, really.
Yep.
Also, in this shot, the device is still viewable, but from a side-on view now instead.
I see. And I'm guessing the device will be hiding sort of the other scientist in the background there,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And then we break away from that and we go on to something else that's a bit more. We get like a car stereo in the front here.
Yeah, we wanted to attach it so that we could have music in the space scene and music in the car, so that it kind of gave it more of a flowing feeling through.
Yeah. That's a good idea, that. And then we cut to some shots of the main character actually in the vehicle, right, driving along.
Yeah, exactly.
And at this point in the movie, the viewer doesn't know where the character's going or any of that sort of story, right? So the next thing we see is a kind of flashback to the same character who's in the car now holding a gun and sort of running down a corridor, right?
Yeah, we wanted to have a kind of juxtaposition between quite ordinary things
Yeah.
and quite extraordinary things.
Mm-hmm.
And doing it this way, we can keep the viewer kind of intrigued as to what is going to come up that's going to cause this to happen, or has caused this to already happen.
It's the whole sense of not knowing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just keeps it more interesting.
And then it starts flashing back. Now we see the handbrake of the car go up.
Yes, we want to use quite quick cuts between, say, for example, the handbrake and then to the key.
To the key, yeah.
Just to get the basic message across of what's happening without boring the viewer.
Okay, all right. No, that's good. I see we got some cool things like the turning off the car stereo there.
Yeah.
And then the main character actually getting out the car, right?
Yeah, and the hope is to have it so that the car door opens towards the camera and stops.
Yeah.
Pretty close, just to. Yeah.
I see. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Then we flash back again. I see there's now one of the main character beating up somebody in the head there.
Yeah, this is the scientist who originally was taken in by the zombie virus.
Okay, so this is the first encounter we see of this the zombie.
Yeah, but not necessarily chronological order.
Okay.
It's just something to be quite interesting.
I see. Okay. All right. That's cool. And then we go on to flashback. I see the character is walking into this building now. We're still not unsure where this building is.
Yeah. So this is them walking just after getting out of the car.
Just getting out the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
by this point in the film, we're hoping to make it pretty obvious that they are a scientist.
okay.
We're going to give them like a clipboard and hopefully some kind of lab coat if we can get our hands on a lab coat or two.
Okay. I think some glasses. Glasses always work. Scientists' glasses.
I love glasses.
Two things go together. There's another good cut here. I see there's it's coming straight from him.
Yeah, we wanted to try a kind of close-up thing just to make sure that the viewer is on side with the main character, essentially. Just make it more to let you know that this is your main character.
I see. Okay. Oh, it works well. I see it. And then we go onto like a long corridor shot with, I'm guessing, is that like a laser or he's shooting some sort of...
Yeah, we wanted to have some kind of effect of being shot down a corridor. And as everyone knows, that sound you just heard is the sound of a laser. It's the kind of average sound it would make, similar to some kind of door.
Yeah, that seems to happen when things are recorded. But let's keep going from.
Yeah, so after the laser shot, we then have the character who's now walked into the facility.
Yes.
We're going to have people inside the facility. We're not sure how many or how they should be dressed. I think it
Okay.
depends on where we decide where we can film. And
So we're still not quite sure what this facility is, but we see it's quite a big establishment, right? It's it's quite a few people walking around.
yeah, and we want someone to actually shoulder barge into this into our main character, not
Okay.
viciously or anything, just like you would in the street.
In a sort of crowded area. Sort
Yeah,
of thing.
and for that to trigger one of these flashes
Okay.
to a different shot.
I see, and then that flashes to the main character then firing his gun there, and then we flash back, and he's outside an elevator pressing the button. I see that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. The button flashes a trigger of its own. I see. Okay.
Yeah, so that's another flash to him scouting down a corridor looking for zombies, which has obviously happened
Okay.
later on.
Later on.
Yeah.
Now, are these flashes happening in the past or are they happening in the future?
It's the future, I think, mostly. The scientist stuff is mostly concurrent with what's happening with him in the car.
Okay.
And once he's entered the facility is when things have already gone wrong downstairs.
I see.
So it's mostly like flashes to what's going to happen to him. So he's not aware of these flashes. It's just for the viewers'
I see.
intrigue.
So they're flash forwards in a way.
Yes.
I see.
Then the next is him preparing to go down the lift, because we thought that the lift would be kind of a secretive lift with like kind of hidden floors.
Okay.
So we're thinking about having some kind of handprint scanner or a voice recognized code.
I see. And then the character activates this code or scanner to sort of go down the secret levels of the lift.
Yes.
Okay.
exactly.
Oh, this looks like a really good flash now. I see he's been attacked by some sort of zombie creature.
Yeah, we thought that the way that the door would close as the on the camera
Yes.
would kind of match another shot that we were thinking of one of these zombies lunging across the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, it would be further down after he'd been through the elevator, where he'd have met with another surviving scientist.
I see, okay. Yeah.
And at this point, he would actually see the other surviving scientist die.
Ooh.
And this would be how he procured his larger weapon.
It also offers some good narrative to the story there to show that these zombie creatures are actually quite vicious and
Yeah, exactly.
doing some damage down there. And here we see this scientist who's sort of got his hands up and he's claiming that he's not a zombie, but we shoot him anyway. Is that?
Yeah, we have conflicting interests as to what we're going to do with the shot, actually, because some people think it should be the main character who's unaware that he's not a zombie, or
Okay.
unsure if he's already been turned
Yeah.
and just lying, or if it's some kind of outside force who have found out about this situation
I
and decided
see,
to
I
come
see.
and clean it up themselves.
Yeah.
Government styley.
That could make me want to go and see this movie just to find out that.
Exactly. It's a
Yeah.
great reason, isn't it?
Right, so then now the character's at the bottom of the elevator and I see the doors open and he's in a really dark place.
Yeah, so
There's,
essentially he sees disaster has happened.
Alright.
We thought this would be an interesting shot to do from kind of behind the head, just to let you see what he's seeing without not having the character in the scene.
I see. And then there's also just like loads of dead bodies on the floor there.
Yeah.
I see it's just absolute carnage down here.
And then he's going to notice, hopefully, an alive zombie at the end of
the corridor,
the
okay.
possibly eating another survivor or just waiting around.
I see.
And then hopefully we're going to get some kind of long zooming shot down the corridor.
Just to like a frightening shot almost,
Yeah, like a jump shot kind
like
of.
a jump shot. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, and possibly a large scream, followed by then our title sequence.
Followed by the title sequence. All right, and this is the park, and it's coming out when?
Never, on the 1st of Never.
On the 1st of November.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we get our 5 million budget, we will happily continue to produce this film.
Fantastic. It's not over yet because
A little
then
bonus footage for the
there's a
loyal
bit of
fans.
more suspense there and trying to keep the watcher guessing. We have a little basketball court that seems to rumble and open up, and out flies an alien spacecraft.
Yeah, towards the camera as well. Hopefully.
Yes.
Either that or just away into the distance. I'm not sure yet.
Okay. And so is this the main character escaping, or is it?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we have to wait and see. Could be the main character. Could be a surviving zombie alien.
All right then.
Have to wait for The Park 2.
The Park 2.
Yes.
Well, guys, my name's been Leroy Shirto, and I'm here with Lee Nichols, and we've had a great chat about the previs that's going to be coming up in Never for this Park trailer. I hope you guys had fun, and I hope you enjoy the trailer.
Thanks. Thank you.
uh